Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to be implementing the add password view. So if I write an email that doesn't exist, for example Steve Harrington at gmail.com and click on continue, I will go to the add password view, which is this view. So this is the one that we will be building into this video, so hope you find it exciting and let's start coding. Okay, so first thing, let's go to our authentication folder under view and let's create a new file from template. It will be a SwiftUI view and let's call it add password view. Okay, perfect. And we will need to pass our view model, so we need add bindable private var view model of type login view model, and because it's private we need an initializer with self.viewModel equal bindable wrapped value of view model, and of course we need to add this in our preview, so a login view model. Okay, perfect so far. The next step is to go to our login view and from there to call our add password view. So I need to go to my login view, and usually when I click on the button continue, I go to show sign in view. So if I go back, for example, okay, as you can see here, if I click on an email that does exist, I go to the sign in view. If I click on an email that doesn't exist, then I go to my add password view. So I need to check the email. So in my view model, here I need a function to do so. So I will have a function check if email exists. It will be async throws and it will return a boolean, and by default it will always return false for now because we don't have a backend yet. Okay, and I also need a function like here, like I got show sign in view a boolean. I also need show add password view, and it will also be a boolean and by default false. Now that this is done, if I go to my login view under continue here, I will now call my condition. So I will check if view model dot check if email exists. If that is true, in that case I will show the sign in view. Else, in the other case, I will show the password view. So view model dot show at password view dot toggle. And here I will add it, so I will have dot navigation destination with is presented will be dollar view model dot show at password view, and for my destination it will be my okay, and let's refresh this. And for my destination it will be add password view, and I will give it the view model, and I will hide the back button, so back button navigation bar back button hidden. So let's check that everything is working perfectly. Okay, and I got 2 errors. Okay, because it's async throws, it needs to be inside. First of all, it needs to be if try await, and it needs to be inside the task. Okay, now that we corrected this issue, if I click now on continue, I should go to the add password view, which is correct, so perfect. Now I go to my add password view and I will start implementing it. Okay, and first thing, as you can see, this is a toolbar with this one with top bar leading and this one dot principal. So to be able to display this, I will place in my preview add password view inside the navigation stack, just for my preview so I can see it. And here I will have a V stack with a spacing of 20, and here I will have dot toolbar, and for the first one it's toolbar item dot top bar leading, so toolbar item with placement of top bar leading, and for content it will be image from our SF symbol, so chevron dot left, it will be dot image scale of dot large, and I will add on tab gesture. And first thing I want to do when I click on this, I want to dismiss this view, but I also want whatever is written inside the password, I want it to be deleted. So I want view model dot password to be equal to an empty string, and I want then to dismiss, so I need add environment, okay, slash dot dismiss private var dismiss, and here I will have dismiss. Okay, perfect. And the second one, we will have another toolbar item that will be dot principal. And here, as you can see, it's first thing, it's an A stack. So as you can see, it's very simple to know it's an A stack. So it's an A stack. Okay. And inside this A stack, we got first this circle that is filled with a dark gray color. So in other words, it will be circle, okay, with dot fill, okay, and for some reason it's very, okay, it's like it's a bug, and we apologize. So with color of dot dark gray, and the frame of width and height of 8. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's wait for it to refresh, and hopefully everything is working perfectly. Okay, perfect. The second one is also one circle, and it got a line width clearly of dark gray. So we will have another circle, it will have dot stroke, we will give it a line width of 3, and for color we will give it color dot dark gray, and we will give it a frame with width and height of 7. Okay, so let's wait for it, and perfect. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circle with a gray color, so I need a for each with 0 to 5 with ID of slash dot self, And then we need 5 circle. We can take this and just change the color of dark gray to gray. Okay, and finger crossed everything will be working perfectly. Okay, and I apologize if it's a little bit slow, so let's wait for it and hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Okay, perfect. Okay, so far everything is beautiful, but if I go, for example, let's say I write okay, 6 characters, so I can go to the next one. As you can see, now I got 2 that got dark gray color and 4 who got a gray color, and this one always is 1. So in other words, this circle is always 1, but this one will be changing. So first thing, let's extract subview. So let's do extract subview. Let's do refactor rename. And let's call it indicator view. The reason why I'm doing this is because, as you can see, this is a reusable component that will be used in every view. So I need to make it reusable. But to do it, I need to understand the logic behind it. Here I'm in screen 2, I got 2 here and 4 here. And if I go back to the old screen, I was in screen 1, so I had only 1 that got dark gray and 5 that got gray. So in other words, I need this one to be for each 0 to 1 id of slash dot self okay. If I write it this way, the result will still be the same. Okay, so let's wait for it. Okay, and again I apologize, it's a little bit slow. Okay, perfect. The result is still the same. So in other words, if I add now here a variable number of screens, and it's an integer. Now here if I pass as an argument number of screen and give it 1, and replace this one with number of screen, the result should be still the same. Okay, so let's wait for it and hopefully the result is still the same. Perfect. Now for this one, it should be, how can I make it the same for the one with the gray color? Okay, as you can see, it's 0 to 5. So if I make 6 minus the number of screen, I get 5 in this case. And in the case where when I go to the next screen, again 6 minus 2, it's 4, which is again the correct result. So here all I need to do, instead of 5, to pass 6 minus the number of screens, and this way hopefully everything will still be working perfectly. Okay, perfect. The last thing I need to do is my indicator view, go to my component under view and create a new file from template. It will be a Swift file, and I'm going to call it indicator view, and then I can cut this and paste it inside my indicator view and import, of course, SwiftUI. And that's all I need. And now hopefully everything will be working perfectly, just the way it used to be working before. Okay, so let's wait for it. Okay, perfect. The next thing I need to do is to implement this, so it's very easy. So it's text. Let me check. I think create a password. Create a password. I will give it a font of .title2 and font weight of semi-bold. Okay, perfect. Let's wait for it and hopefully everything is perfect. I will give it then a spacer to take it to the top. Okay, I will probably give it a little bit of padding of dot top. Okay, perfect so far. After that, I'm going to use my custom secure field that we created in the previous video. So custom secure field and for password I will give it $viewModel.password. For isSecure field $viewModel.isSecure field. And for the width I need a geometry reader, so let's comment this for a second. Let's embed this vstack inside another vstack. Let's call it geometry reader with proxy in, and here let's give it proxy dot size dot width multiplied by 0.8. Okay, and hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Okay, and for some reason it went to the left, so to solve this I'm going to place it inside an A stack. There are many ways, to be honest, to solve it, but one of the easy ways without too much headache would be to place it inside an A stack and give it spacer or two spacers, and this should be do the thing. After that we got this navigation link next. So after my A stack I got a navigation link with destination and label. Destination will be empty for now, and for label it will be text. I think it's next with a font of dot headline, a font weight of semi-bold. Okay, and I think the navigation link should be after the spacer, so I apologize. Okay, so after the spacer I got the navigation link. Okay, perfect. And it will have a frame with width and height. For width will be proxy dot size dot width multiplied by 0.9, and for height it will be 60. Okay, and I forgot to give it a background, so background, and for background, as you can see, if the number of characters is less than 6, it got this gray color. If it's over 6, then it becomes it reaches 6, then it becomes red. So in other words, so here I will have viewModel.password.count. If it's less than 6, in that case it will be a color of dot system gray 5, else it will be dot red. And also for the foreground style, as you can see, it's either black, or when it reaches 6 it becomes white. So I will also give it a foreground style of viewModel.password.count, is less than 6, in that case it will be dot black, else it will be dot white. So now if I write in password 6 characters, it becomes red and white, which is perfect. And lastly, I will need to give it a clip shape of a rounded rectangle with a corner radius of 30. I apologize, of 30. And hopefully everything will be working perfectly, which is perfect. If I go now to my login view to test it one last time, hopefully everything will be working perfectly, and I really hope, finger crossed, that everything is working. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. So if I click on continue now, I go to create password. If I click right 4, 5, 6, it becomes red, which is perfect. If I click on this one, it dismisses it, which is perfect. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.